Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. He tackled him at the 11-yard line. Three guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years of Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Send the back in motion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got a 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down. There's the handoff. Runner finding some space for it. It's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start from the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the tackler. That is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We'll see another one right here.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big gain across the field. Tackle finally made at the 32.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. Powers through.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're setting out to try the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He lets it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, TCU. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The shotgun handoff here. Powering right past him, no shot to bring him down. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
That's an important first down on that running play. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Going after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. TCU offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The pocket breaking down. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback and they blow up the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition for that defensive line play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, the pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Holy cow, that's 2 consecutive sacks for this defense. And if you're the offensive coordinator, you might want to bring in some extra help on future drives.
The horn frogs will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it from the gun. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. After that completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch. Hands up off the deflection. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And here's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the defense brings him down. The offense calls a timeout. timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Cotters now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make their crucial recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. Man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Third down. Down he goes. A sack.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think we underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Looking for the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in the conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy, what he's capable of doing. And here he is, a big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the TCU offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Trying the old counter play here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're looking down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through a tackle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but they also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot looking to find the end zone this time. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Texas Christian. A strong game by this quarterback. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got an open man downfield, but it's caught. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and it'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks left and finds his target there. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field. Space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. A quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.